All right, here we are at probably what was going to be the final video ever.
Yes, it was going to be the final video ever.
It was going to be the final video revealing to all of you the finished product of this LS400 that we started now almost exactly 1 year ago. Technically, the car's been at this finished stage for a couple of months.
Yes.
We did say that we wanted to use it for a few months when we finished it, and that's what we've done. We started with what was a very, very rough vehicle.
Yes.
We went through and pulled it all down, stripped it all apart, removed all of the haggard nature from its externals.
And from internals as well.
And the internals.
Don't forget about that dashboard.
The dashboard was a massive part of the project. It was nearly the biggest single piece in the project.
It was.
But yeah, went through and removed all of that dashboard and interior, and I'm going to show you some snippets here in the video of us doing those things, but if you want to see the more in-depth versions, they're all here on our YouTube channel. You can go back through the channel and relive like we did in real time.
Relive our headaches.
Yes, that's right. So yeah, we had the full interior swap, the amount of hours that went into prepping what was still a reasonably straight and overall pretty good body, but there was still a hell of a lot of different parts that needed to be finished to the standard we wanted to get them to, and then obviously starting out just painting it here in the shed.
Yep.
As you mentioned, we're moving towards now trying to get this thing happening as like a proper company. We want to specialise in some restoration work for vehicles, and kind of we're running with the idea of we're restoring mines and vehicles at the same time, and we can help you with that too. But realistically, that's sort of the next natural steps for us. And we want to get to that point where we have that space where people can come to and share this journey with us and add to it.
Yes.
You know, bring that extra in to us.
Bring us your stories.
Yeah.
We want to know where you came from, what you're struggling with. And
more to the point where you're going, because I really feel like that last point is the point or the reason why we see so much of this so widespread.
In the industry, yes.
There isn't a plan.
No.
I feel like it becomes very selfish and therefore very self-centered, and that's where you get this byproduct of people being negative towards each other because people get jealous.
Yes.
People go, oh, well, why does he get all of that when I don't get it? It's like, because he does the work.
Yeah.
Almost always. And if it's like, oh, well, you inherited money from somewhere, well, that probably came at a loss too. Like, don't worry so much about the other people around you, worry more about what you're doing yourself.
What plan do you have?
Exactly. And personal excellence too. Looking at how well you actually commit yourself to your everyday life will have a dramatic effect on your relationships. The old adage of show me your friends and I'll show you your future is 100% what's going on here.
100%.
And so if we can help more of you realize that if you're around friends who don't want to change, or family or anyone that's holding you back, you feel like you've got more to offer, don't let it happen. Just let it go.
Let it go.
Move forward and become the person that you were destined to be, rather than this rusted, haggard, dented up, just patched together version of what this was.
Yes.
This is now fully restored, back to a beautiful condition. We know that because we take it places.
We take it places, we always get comments. We always get comments, we always get told.
It's come a long way.
It has come a long way. It's been a very, very enlightening project for myself and for Zach. It's been a life-changing project, really.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
Basically, it was like, we're going to build a couple of cars, we're going to film it for you guys, we're going to show it to you.
That's it. That was our plan.
Then we get started on that plan and we realise, you know what, there's a lot more in this.
There is a lot more in this.
Hell of a lot more.
Since we started building this car and I've reconnected with Zach, I've quit my job, considered my mental health and what makes me happy, which has led us to all the decisions where we are at now, of talking about doing multiple cars, actually working together, looking to get in the shop.
Yeah,
that would never have happened if I hadn't have reconnected with Zach.
That's right.
And changed my mindset. But long story short is this Lexus isn't going anywhere.
That's the best part of this video now, because not only do we get to reveal it to you guys, you know, now finished, I keep using the air quotes, finished stage. Anyone that's built a car knows that they're never really finished.
Don't give away too much.
They're never really finished.
Never really finished.
But basically in this stage one, and we did say that from the beginning, we get the car to a stage one, and then from stage one we'll start to look at what we do next.
Yeah.
And we've got some plans now, because Brett's essentially decided that he wants to keep the car in the family.
Yep.
And I think it's a great move.
Yes.
You know, we've both contemplated what we were going to do with the car and what was going to happen with it long term, and the long term decision now is that we're going to try to keep it here for as long as we can.
Yes.
It's worth a lot to us because it's our intention really. Like, we sit down and I could honestly say this is my life's work, right?
Basically.
We don't have any intentions of going away because the mission for the collective as it's evolved to where it is today has changed. We've moved from what was just going to be a couple of guys that are having fun building a car or two together into what I believe is probably one of the most important changes that's coming to the car industry, at least the car scene here in Australia. And that's us somewhat fighting against this kind of unconscious negativity that plagues a lot of the scene.
Yes.
We really want to try to use this platform to encourage more people to really think about their conversations they have with themselves.
Yes, the conversations they have with their mates in their sheds while they're building the cars.
Yeah, and the conversations that lead to either people staying in the industry and chasing a dream further, or working harder to build another car, or whatever it is.
Yeah, or you end up leaving.
Yeah, burning out and leaving it and going into doing something else. Like, we've been there firsthand.
We've both tried other careers.
We've both done many, like, you know, I stayed within the industry, but it wasn't modifying cars. It wasn't anything really to do with the car scene. I went into vehicle retailing. Yep. You did vehicle retailing.
I did that.
And many other things.
I did, thinking the grass was green on the other side.
The car scene itself, whether it's by design or not, basically it's always going the same way, it seems. It's like, you're always finding people that are having the same conversations. And the more I talk to people about it, the more that I realise, you know what, there's so much that goes on that it doesn't matter if you were born in Canberra and you were in the Canberra car scene, or if you're interstate, for some reason it's the same conversations that come up. And I don't know what causes it.
No.
And that's what we're trying to stem. I want to try and work out if we can get to a point where we can find the catalyst, if it's just being around people that are all the same and that's part of your belief system, or whether it's something else, or if it's a nutrition thing, or if it's a lack of education. I don't know what it is yet.
But we're working on it.
We are working on it. That's our next big mission. So
as part of that, committed to change.
Totally committed to change, and we want to see change for the better across the board. So part of that is we're going to use this now as a beacon to spread that message, to take it to events as like a, here we are with our own version of a really great project, and this is where we've got it to.
If you do come to an event and you do see us, it's not just about the cars. This is the idea. It's about the conversations that came from this car.
That's right.
Which have led to so much more abundance in both our lives.
100%. It's like a total shift from where it was to where it is now, and all of it's come off the back of this project. And what happens next is a direct result of what happened here with this project. So this is our Lexus. This is it in its finished capacity.
Finished. Don't forget finished capacity.
That's right. Stage 2 will be coming at you shortly, but here on the YouTube channel we've got a few other projects to share with you over the course of the rest of this year and then the year afters. Like I said at the top, we're in this for long haul. We're not stopping. We're only going forward. So
let me enjoy the car for a little while.
That's right.
Let's just do that.
Use the car, enjoy the car. We're going to move on to some of these other projects, share them with you. But keep an eye on what we're doing.
Yes.
Keep an eye also on our merch store. There's plenty of that's happening too in the future. And that's only going to be growing in the next few months as well. So if you're interested in supporting the channel and what we're doing here as a group, that's a great way to get involved. And in the future, hopefully we have some more offerings and other ways that you can help us do that too, and get yourselves more involved.
Yes. Keep an eye on our conversations too, guys. Everything we say here should add value if we can make sure it does.
And if it's not, share with us what will help you, because we want to, the whole sole reason, like we said at the top, is
reach out,
you guys.
Shoot us a comment.
We want to see the industry thrive.
Peace out, guys.
Thanks for watching.
There's stuff missing, man.
I'm Johnny Knoxville. Welcome to Jackass.
Wow, there's not much left of this thing now.
To you.